What do you think it meters? I mean, it's got these really big numbers and everything, but I don't see what you put on there or how you would invoke it.
You are asking me the questions that I asked.
Well, she told me that you know everything.
The person I bought it from, I'm only dependent on the very knowledgeable person I bought it from.
And he didn't know anything either.
It was a meter.
It was a meter.
Of some sort.
Okay.
But it has to have some age because of it's wood rather than metal, and it's so well made.
The fact that the numbers are so big suggests to me that it was something where it would be seen from a distance or something like that. So from the way it was made, how old would you say? I mean, I would say about 1932. What would you say?
I would probably say a little earlier, but...
Earlier, meaning 1925 instead of 19... So what about it makes you believe it's 5 years earlier than 1930?
5 years. I don't know, it just has more of a...
You're right, maybe she does know everything.
More of a...
More of a 25 than a 30 look,
no,
is that?
For example, the cabinet behind it is solid wood, and it was a hardware store, and it's detailed, triangular, pull-out drawers, and I have a tendency...
Well, it's a masterful piece of craftsmanship.
Yeah, you know, to spend this much time on making the frame and base for a meter...
Yes.
Says to me...
That it was more of what they would do in 25 than in 30.
I think that...
Well, we'll pass on that because I don't think I'm getting a satisfying answer. But how much in hard-held cash would you take for it today?
In $200.
Okay, $200. Okay. Now, what about that eyeball there?
The eyeball...
Whose eyeball is that?
It's an instructional...
It's an instructional eyeball.
Yes, and you take it apart, and it has the lens, and then it has the... rest of the eyeball with the little capillaries.
Well, it's got some capillaries in there. You're right. She is up on top of this stuff. I don't even know what a capillary is. So, and how much in hard cold cash would you want for it today?
What is on it, Jordan?
Now, is that the kind of thing they would have had in school as a demonstration, or would an optometrist have had that? Or
I think it's more of an instructional school age, or for someone even beyond going
school.
Into that profession.
So it might have been used at a university. And how much did she want for it?
$500 for the eyeball, $500 for the dome.
Oh, so the dome and the eyeball, these are separate. So you have to buy your own dome, or that one for $500. How old is that dome? That's a beautiful dome.
The dome is English, and it is probably 30s or 40s.
30s or 40s.
But it could be earlier because there was a taxidermy piece in it. And it's not here.
I see.
But that is the type of dome made in the Victorian age.
Sure, back in the great era of the dome era.
When the people were bringing specimens back because we had never seen anything.
You put something in a dome like that, it looks special. And
proffering.
Well, great. Okay. Now, what's the story with that goonie bird there? Oh, that's not a goonie. Is that an albatross? Or is that just an albino peacock? What would you say it is?
It's a peahen.
Oh, it's a peahen. Oh.
Because there's
I'm sorry. There's sometimes that you just... I didn't mean anything like that. So it is an actual stuffed peahen that once lived, or is it a fabrication?
No, it's a taxidermy.
So this is a taxidermy piece.
You know, there are different... That's another thing that changed over... First they were Excelsior.
Now that's the stuffing
inside,
that they...
Yes, and then that was bound. And, only the legs and the skull are original. And then... I don't believe in trophy hunting, but now they have plastic bodies where you're game kill or whatever. I mean, not necessarily. I mean, animals die.
So from what you can tell, what decade would you say this is from?
I would say that's probably 40s or 50s.
40s or 50s. Okay. Well, great. So is there any other item here? Well, last thing, let's get those masks. Do you think I could get both of you to wear them?
No.
No? Okay. So what's the story on those fencing masks?
I just like them actually as sculptural objects.
So as a sculptural object. So
I like
you would
a
not
lot
actually...
of wire. You see that I have a lot of
Yes, I can
wire.
see that you're a very wiry lady. And so how much in hard cold cash would you want for those?
Well, including the heads.
Including the heads, yes.
400.
Okay, 400 piece, including the heads. And so...
Sorry, 200 a piece.
200, so a total of $400 and 200 piece. And what year would you say they're from?
The 30s, 40s.
Okay.
Could be 20.
Well, great.
I mean, that's another thing that didn't change, and then they started getting the new materials that they make sporting equipment and non-resting.
Well, so what is your name?
My name is Kate.
Kate. And that is spelled
K-A-T.
K-E-T-E. And what's your phone number? May I print your phone number? So what is it? Well, first of all, may I print your phone number?
Yes.
And what is it?
310-386-5711.
And what city are you from?
Are you recording me?
Yes, every single thing. And so, what city are you from?
I'm in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles. Well, great. Well, now I'd like to photograph those things.